We going to Philly zone, empty the clip.
Welcome back to the channel. All this back and forth between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney kind of getting out of hand. Everybody got an opinion. People even picking sides, man. This shit like the East Coast, West Coast beef back in the 90s between Big and Pac. This shit getting crazy. I think both are great boxers, and I love to watch both of them fight. And I'm very much neutral, even though what I have to say ain't gonna sound like it. Man, the truth is, Shakur just mad Devin won't make it easy for him. Dev been ready to move up. He was at the second Cambosis fight looking like MJ in the Thriller video, while also fulfilling the second fight of a terrible 3-fight deal where he was signed to 2 promoters. Not just Top Rank, he was also signed to Lou DiBella. Bob Arum chose Loma as Devin's third opponent, not you, Shakur. Then put it on pay-per-view, and Dev won, adding more leverage to his side of the table. And I know some people gonna say, oh man, he lost to Loma. Hey yo, check this out. What that record say? Josh Taylor got 1 loss on his record, but he should have 2. I watched that Catterall fight live and he lost that shit. Mayweather, a lot of people say he lost that first Castillo fight, but what do the records say? That's what we gotta go by, because that's what they go by. Simple. But back to Devin Shakur. Shakur could have been used his super champ provision to force a fight with Devin, if that's really what he wanted. The WBO has a super champ provision where you could basically cash in the title at your weight, move up and challenge the WBO champion in the weight right above you. That's how Anyway got to my man Cool Boy Fulton. That's also how Shakur big homie Terrence Crawford was planning to get at Mel Charlo. So you mean to tell me this motherfucker had Dev trapped in a corner with a direct title shot and then still let him get free? How the fuck that happened? Cool, that's your fault. Nobody told you stay at 130 that long. I'm sure he knew before his last fight at 130 that he was having trouble making the weight. So why not use your free pass to skip the line? If that fight was what you really wanted. And once again, Dev just fought on pay-per-view and did a respectable number. And now you mad you get off for 25%? And Bill Haney just said himself he wasn't even trying to give him the 25%. He was trying to give him a flat fee of $2.8 million. Which is great money for a fight that more than likely wouldn't even be on pay-per-view. Now, it has been reported that in Shakur's last fight, he could have made upwards of $3 million. So I can understand you looking at $2.8 million to fight Haney is like a, you know what I'm saying, it's like disrespect, but you also get the shot at all the belts and the chance to become the man. So you always got to weigh the full opportunity. Don't just look at the money. That's what Pretty Boy Floyd did when he took 30% against Oscar De La Hoya, and after that, he was never Pretty Boy again. But as I said before, this is all shit Shakur did to himself. What you seeing in front of you is a man that isn't happy with where his decisions have landed him, and he looking for people to hand things to him on a platter. He wouldn't do that for another fighter, so why be mad at Dev? Anybody that truly love boxing should want to see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. But even more than that, they should want to see Devin Haney move up to 140. It's clearly time. As I stated earlier, we all saw those weigh-in photos from the second Cambosis fight, and shit was looking critical. And besides all that, I want to see what Dev can do at 140. Then you want some informant shit. Motherfuckers recording videos and quote-unquote leaking them. Them boy got the nerve to say, I didn't record a video, nor did I ask the person I was with to record the video. First off, as a dude from the hood, that looked bad. And I know he knew that. Or he should have. But you see, what he didn't know is what the action of putting that video out actually told us about him. Now, Bill Haney said that video 4 years old. If y'all was cool back then, why did your mans take the video? And even more than that, why did you keep it then? Also, what kind of people you got around you, bro? Because if boy did that just on some random shit, who's to say that he wouldn't do the same to you or that he already hasn't? He may have a video that'll ruin Shakur if they ever get on bad terms. But that showed exactly how Shakur's mind worked. You sat on that video hoping you had a reason to use it one day. But what if you didn't? What if y'all was never in the same division at the same time and the fight just never made business sense? You would be sitting on a video which sole purpose is to discredit somebody that was your quote-unquote friend. You see, shit like this is exactly why you hear about people getting hurt and killed by the people that they know and love. They can get closer to you than anyone else. I'm sure they done seen each other numerous times since this. Probably spoke, hell, maybe even laughed together. The whole time you keeping this in a tuck, just in case. You know who do shit like that? Women. When you gotta do something like this, it's just an admission of defeat. It demonstrates that you were so desperate to shift things in your favor that you was willing to win by any means necessary. And we all see how that played out. Now he won't be on his ride wave shit talking about he going to November. Man, get the fuck out of here. How you gonna start a fire and then walk away from it? That's why social media is the biggest drug today. People hop on these phones and start typing, not fully grasping the possible ramifications of their actions. Terrence Crawford, his OG. What Crawford say when it got heated at the Spence Crawford press conference? Oh, you don't remember? It's cool. I'm gonna jog your memory.
Listen though, my family, Arrow family, man, you gotta calm down, brother. Cause listen, man, things can get real sticky real quick, and then everybody would say, this is what we do every time we come out. Social media, my ass. Listen, just like you talking, just like you doing all that talking, bro, it can turn deadly real quick, but on both sides.
And that's 100% facts. Things get out of hand so quick sometimes you don't even know what happened. Shakur was just standing next to a man that got shot in the head from a situation that had nothing to do with him. Right next to him. We could be saying R.I.P. Shakur instead of R.I.P. Takeoff. Let that sink in for a second. His grandpa and the OGs around him probably told him about himself. Now he want to act like he too big for the fuckery. He hopping off social media like we gonna all forget he the one that started it. And his grandpop is clearly a good boxing trainer. But when I see stuff like this, I always wonder what the hell did they teach them outside of the boxing ring? Because as a man, my mind don't even work like that to move the way that these guys is moving. But keep it a bean, I'm really wrapped out with the whole situation. Devin going up to chase a check at 40, chase legacy, chase history, pad his stats, pad his career, man. He ain't coming back. So all this talk is for nothing at the end of the day. And we all know it, but people just like to entertain it. But that's it for me. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, definitely comment. I like to know your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, y'all. I'm out.